ain't got it back. I lost day one, just imagine that. Feeling like it's all on me. Soon as they fall, they gon' call on me. I remember when they used to talk about me. These days, no, I got it all, just imagine that. Like, I remember when it wasn't nothing with us. Now it's return. These days, now I got it all. Chopping game with the president, we on a call. Yeah, freely loot. Now we flying over Bogota. I swear that I'm flyer, it ain't no denial. I'm drowning, yeah, we going up. Got another female, say she wanna write nothing. Told her I ain't coming, you gon' have to pipe down. I'm in the studio, I'm on the ground right now. Like right now. And I came up from nothing, just imagine that. Now I got my own, just imagine that. Try to take it from me, I ain't got it back. I lost day one, just imagine that. Feeling like it's all on me. Soon as they fall, they gon' call on me. I remember when they used to talk about me. These days, no, I got it all, just imagine that. But who do you believe? All praise be to God. Right now I achieve. I've been to hell and back, now I'm seeing different things. And what we sipping on, we never said it give you wings. I don't get tired, I'm a billionaire, what you believe? I'm a breadwinner, I'm telling Malcolm X, rest in peace. Out of bread, Japanese red stitch, denim jeans. I ain't scared of death, say you wanna get, we can squeeze. You ain't ready. When I'm alone in my trap, I will stay at the wall. Listening to Biggie Smalls, I can't wait till I ball. It's just me and my dog, had a couple of flaws. I was bad at saving money, tend to dick by the bra. I fell off. I got it. In Brookstown, in the bed, water looking at the roof. I'm not opinionated, but I used to keep a tool. Never had too many problems, till I had too many partners. Richard ever call a nigga back, he know I got him. I put that on my body, and I came up from nothing, just imagine that. Now I got my own, just imagine that. Try to take it from me, I ain't got it back. I lost day one, just imagine that. Feeling like it's all on me. Soon as they fall, they gon' call on me. I remember when they used to talk about me. These days, no, I got it all, just imagine that. Tell me why you frowning up. Time fly fast, thumbing through the bands, counting up. I no longer post in Carolina, had to switch the route. Turn the beat up, I ain't all beat in the drought. I don't fuck with nothing but some scalpers. Dope game veteran, cocaine seller, you got Roy move better. 2 grand, quad 9, make the dog food better. The one take a one, do a meal, no pressure. And I came up from nothing, just imagine that. Now I got my own, just imagine that. Try to take it from me, I ain't got it back. I lost day one, just imagine that. Feeling like it's all on me. Soon as they fall, they gon' call on me. I remember when they used to talk about me. These days, no, I got it all, just imagine that.
Man, fuck the Clippers. I'm gonna put my blood out. I'm about to drink.
Get the brick and transport it through the map. Chopper longer than my arm, who on status. Diamond got my wrist slit off the glasses. We got acres of cabbage. Surprise a nigga right up on the banjo. We got K's in the attic. Try to run off with a bucket in the gas.
Big conference rivalry tonight, Chris. Think back to some of your legendary bouts between, say, your Sacramento team and the LA Lakers.
Oh, man, my ears are ringing right now. I got the cowbells ringing in my ears just from you saying that. But
Pretty exciting, wasn't it?
Yeah, oh, man, it was awesome. But it's not just another game. Your pride is involved. It's about your standings in the conference. And also, it's about fan bragging rights. So for us, you know, it was like the Battle of California. We wanted people in Sacramento to be able to walk around in LA and say, hey, we're the best right now.
I hold a couple million, you hold a nuts. I'm on the Adderall, the Chris Tucker rush. I need the powder, cut my dripping like the blood. Got a stash for the fight under the clutch. Niggas mad that I'm rich, they got a grudge. Cool Maserati on my pinky. Cool. They think I'm Illuminati, I'm a deacon. Smoking on my Scotty, got it reeking. Water on my neck to sink Lincoln. Feed the bitch meat, kept vegan. I ain't throwing salt, I'm throwing seasoning. I'ma fuck with that.
That's why he's one of the best two-way wings out there. George will lock you down on D, and it takes a very special effort to get off a clean shot against him.
And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Clippers. Over in the corner, Williams. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Williams has got the first basket of the game for the Clippers. And here's the Lakers. Rondo with it. George picks him up. Davis gets a wide open look. And again, no good by the Lakers. To the middle. Here's Leonard. Drops in the layup for two.
And he's got the athleticism and strength to be a powerful presence inside. Leonard never afraid to get in and mix it up down low.
Rondo drives in. Here's Davis. Inside. Kuzma, that's good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Rondo. And the rejection by Harrell.
They're struggling here, Earl. 1 for 5 now. The D has been bottled up so far. Nothing less than that kind of defense will cut it against them. That's just great work inside.
Many thought the Raptors or Lakers would land Kawhi, but in the end, he came to the Clippers to write his own legacy. Returning to Southern Cal, where he grew up, was a big part of his decision.
Let's go.
The big surprise was how Kawhi was out recruiting other stars behind the scenes to join him with the Clippers.
And the Clippers have possession, following the bucket by the Lakers. Back to Harrell. And Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. Well, it was speculated all of last season and shortly after the finals ended that Anthony Davis had his wish fulfilled by getting traded to the Lakers.
And Davis and LeBron make as scary a duo as you can think of in the NBA. Missed out on some of the other marquee free agents, but AD will get a plethora of looks playing alongside LeBron.
Nobody near George. And again, unable to change momentum here. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. And another basket for the Lakers.
Oh, great ball movement there.
It's George on the wing. And perhaps the most shocking news of the NBA offseason, Greg, the trade of Paul George. Nobody saw that coming.
Took a ransom of draft picks to get him off the Thunder. Kawhi Leonard recruited him to join him on the Clippers, and Paul obliged by demanding the trade. Came together quickly and caused a major power shift in the West. Well, for so much of what Paul George brings to the table, you have to start with his defensive impact. He is one of the top defenders in the league at his position, if not the best.
Lakers lead by 5. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Back to Cook. It's up a 3. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. You look at George with all he does, Greg, you sometimes forget how good his perimeter defense is.
Well, I mean, his teammates and coaches won't ever forget about the impact he has on that end. Even when George isn't scoring or the shot isn't falling, he is still a monster on the floor just with his defense alone.
Here is Cook. The Clippers getting the bucket. And again, it's the Lakers. On offense, here are the Clippers, trailing here by 8. Pass to Magruder. Three-pointer. He can't get that one to fall. And it's the Lakers the other way. Outside, Davis. Caldwell Pope with it. In the corner, it's James. And here is Cousins. 4 on the shot clock. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Outside, George. Shot from 12. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
I mean, come on, fellas. Keep your head in the game. I mean, that pass should have been basic.
And so it's the home team with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. What a defensive effort they put on Kawhi Leonard. It's rare. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
I was at the bottom when it rained. I held it down, no ain't. She did me wrong. Suck my dick and treat me like a stranger. Ain't gotta get love from no bitch, I get love from my baby. If your boyfriend anything like daddy, nigga getting strangled. Play with my baby. Bitch, just a baby, what you heard?
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Yeah, and now they got to find a way to keep it going, keep growing that lead.
And the wide open shot from Green. The three-pointer is right on target. Green's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. McGee in the high post. Pass to Cousins. Right wing. Here's Cook. And a miss there on the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, DeMarcus Cousins suffered an Achilles injury, and it was a major setback for him, but it was also an eye-opener. Cousins said, any given day could be your last day playing, and all the celebrity, all the fame ends. My love for the game has grown, but at the same time, I want to be more than just a basketball player. Kevin, challenges can put anything into perspective.
Thank you, D.A. Back to Rondo. Pass to Kuzma. To the inside. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D. Avoiding fouling and he's gotten the perfect position to alter the shot.
Down low. Now here's Zubac. Goes back up. And it's good on the way in.
And that's why you never stop working in the paint at either end of the floor.
And it's Rondo with the ball for the Lakers. They've led by as much as 10. And the Clippers call time here. Hey, Chris, this year Pioneer Chuck Cooper inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame. Long overdue, wouldn't you say?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, he was the first African-American player ever to be drafted. I mean, let's just think about that. The Jackie Robinson of basketball. He paved the way, and what he endured, and his teammates, by the way, of all colors, is well documented. And I think the Celtics need to, and I think they will retire his number 11 and have it hang up in that famed Raptors of theirs over there.
I agree. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Shamet. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Clippers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here are the Lakers. To the paint. Here's McGee. No good again that time. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Pass to Zubac. Over in the corner, Green. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. And the wide open shot from Green. From out in the wing, he knocks it down. And the Lakers lead by 3. Here's Magruder. It's good. It's his 2nd basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Oh, that's not the kind of interior defense you want. Way too slow to protect the rim.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, and at Utah, Kyle Kuzma restricted to more of a traditional power forward role. Now, the wide open NBA style has unleashed his game.
And Chris, really a combo forward game for Kuzma. He's comfortable playing small forward as well.
But defensively, I think he's better on the wing. I mean, think about this. In high school, he was only 5'9" as a freshman. Man, did he grow. He has experience on the perimeter.
And it's Beverly missing. Lakers leading by 3. Outside for Rondo. Lakers passing it around. Shot clock at 5. Here's McGee. 2nd chance effort. Nice work on the board. Paying off with the basket.
Specialty of McGee's. I mean, he's a high-activity guy. He's opportunistic on the offensive glass.
Pass to Harrell. Over to the wing. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Harrell.
That's just a needless giveaway. You got to make the defense work for their turnover.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the 2nd quarter of basketball. Here's Davis. And the rejection by Harrell. Here's Leonard. Leonard draws the double. Back to Harrell. To the middle. And stolen by Kuzma. Pass to Davis. Makes it off the glass. 6 points for Kyle Kuzma.
Takes some strength to finish through that kind of contact, and Kuzma's definitely put in his share of work in the weight room.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the 2nd. A nice way to get your offense going.
The Clippers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Well, in overtime, Beverly has established himself as just a defensive specialist, juggernaut, an absolute pest who plays his tail off on both ends of the floor.
High post, Davis. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Back to Davis. Leonard with the steal. From deep, Williams. Here's Harrell. Tries again. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
But he's not going to back off when he's down. I mean, he's got a chance to attack the basket.
And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Finished off the break. And it's now only a 1-point Laker lead.
You gotta love his hustle, leading the defense, no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
They now take the lead. And that's now 6 points for Williams.
And the feed from George couldn't be better. The timing, the placement, everything about that dish was pinpoint.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. It's a close game here in Los Angeles. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
Pass to Cook. Down low. Here's Cousins. And that time, also a missed shot. And that'll do it for the first half. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And so George will bring it up for the Clippers. They lead by 1.
Well, the suitors didn't jump out full throttle to sign Cousins in this past free agency. Still wary of his health. Ended up having to take another one-year contract, this time with the Lakers. Cousins, though, still hoping to show he's a franchise caliber player.
Inside. And Kuzma slams it in.
And when you're open, Rondo finds you, always has his head on a swivel.
Yep, that one goes. That's now 8 points for Williams.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime with the defensive end.
Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
And there's the call on Lou Williams. That's his first foul. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Rondo's shot is off. To the inside. And stolen by LeBron. Left side, Davis. Green draws the double. Pass to LeBron. 5 to shoot. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Lou Williams. And reportedly, LeBron James spends over $1 million a year just on training and maintaining his body.
Money well spent. I mean, for his age, the most minutes played in NBA history, he's doing everything possible to extend his prime.
Fans, just broadcasters, love to see teams get out and attack in transition. Would you like to see the league crack down on intentional fouls that will hold that break, slow down that break, stifle that break?
No, because the home fans or the fans of the team is fouling doesn't want that team to get out and get an easy 2 points. I mean, we still have to have defense in the game, so anything that takes away from team scoring, you just can't say, well, we want to watch them score, don't do it. No. And very honestly, if you're an unselfish team, usually on those breaks, it's usually because the player holds the ball too right. Usually they have another open player in front of them that they can pass it up to. And if you're an unselfish team, usually you'll still give the fans what they want. And that's a crazy highlight in the break. They're having trouble getting going here in the second half. I mean, that's their 4th miss in 5 attempts.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And the Clippers call time here. And growing up, Chris, LeBron James always looked up to Michael Jordan, following in his footsteps. And like his idol, LeBron having success in the movies as well.
No one better to take that starring role. I mean, blockbusters, comedies. When his playing days are done, LeBron will continue to entertain.
Here's Harkless. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
And that's a gift if I've ever seen one. They've got to communicate much better out there.
Here are the Lakers. They're on a 10-2 run here. Rondo looking over the floor. Shoots over Shannon. Again, the Lakers.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
And the Clippers call time here. And some great moments for Rajon Rondo. Helped Boston to a title back in 2008. And as we know, he's a 4-time All-Star.
One of the most honorary, toughest, and smartest players in the league. He devours films. I mean, he makes his son watch film. You see that his 4-year-old son is watching film with him. What's going on, man? But he's made it clear, once his playing days are done, he wants to be an NBA coach.
Here's Zubac. And the layup's good off the glass. Zubac has got his second bucket.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys. Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Kuzma brings the double team. Shoots the three. Not going to go that time. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. Tipped away. Shamet with the steal. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, for the last 5 years, the Golden State Warriors have been the colossus that stood over the NBA. There were thoughts that most teams were not willing to do things to be competitive, knowing that they could not beat the Splash Brothers, Draymond Green, and then Kevin Durant. But the Warriors lost to the Raptors in the finals last year, combined with the injuries to Durant and Klay Thompson, have opened things up. For the first time in a long time, there are any number of teams in this league that believe it's their time.
Probably so. The West is strengthened, there's no doubt, DA. Interesting matchups coming up for sure. Thank you.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Just a dream scenario for them so far. Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Stolen by Zubac. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Oh, and the jam by Harkless.
And they need those kind of plays right now. Smart defense that generates some more.
And the rejection by Zubac. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That's his first foul. So both teams making some changes here. Pass to Green. Here's Harrell. He's guarded by Cousins. In the corner, George with it. Now here's Harrell. Guarded by Green. Outside Rondo. Out to Kuzma. Over Green. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Kuzma's got the lead up to 12 now for the Lakers. And so it's the home team. Up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Lakers leading by 12. Caldwell Pope outside. Outside Davis. Lots of room.
Oh, that's one of the few times they'll get away with leaving him that wide open.
And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Just phenomenal awareness by Beverly, just dishing the ball to the wide open man easily.
Davis goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
And that's rocking the rim. Give him 2 points and tack on some for style.
Oh, he deserves it. He deserves all the points he can get there. Sensation. And stolen by james. And now it's Davis running. He can go all the way.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. Here's George. Second shot opportunity. Pass to Harrell. Clippers moving the ball around. Clock at 6. Beverly with the ball. Here's Leonard. Cousins pulls it in. Lakers leading by 15. The drive by LeBron. It's hauled in by Beverly.
He hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. The good thing he has the guys around him to carry the weight.
And there's the call on Montrezl Harrell. That's his first foul. We've gone about a minute and a half.
Always been beautiful to me. I'm not hating, baby. They not even you. Why don't you believe in me? Why don't you believe in me?
Hey, my bro,
You believe in me.
don't need it, but I can't take a loss. I throw it up.
One day you believe in me.
Hey, y'all living in luxury. Where I'm from, summer love. You would think this is the summer league. I was in hoopies and they wasn't with me. Will used to shake when it did over 60. I'ma come clean cause they did me filthy. Only got stronger cause it didn't.
Oh, you thought I was coming on some motherfucking, some Loverboy shit, huh? That's what the fuck you thought I was about to do, some of that Loverboy shit. That's how you thought I was coming. Fuck that. Look, fuck that. My trap phone jumping like a beep, thumping like a speak, cutting pretty hoes off. I always been a loner, I don't really need it, trying not to doze off. Ain't been getting sleep, I practice what I'm preaching. If I ever go back to my old school, bet I can fuck on all my teachers. I'm the fucking goatee, motherfucking know it. This ain't spoken word, but I'm a fucking poet. Disappointed, if I up it, I'ma blow it. Every song I got a blank. I see these niggas hating on the internet, but I don't never see them at the bank. I'm at the counter taking out some rap money. The teller tell me that I act funny. I'm going shopping with the trap money. I put that shit on and I trip. I tried to sneak in that bitch with the rod. My shirt was too tight, it ain't cover the clip. I'm getting high on the low with your bitch. Drinking here while I drive like control of the whip. I wouldn't try this at home. I gotta take a nigga bitch cologne. Don't try to pull out your bitch's phone. Kiss on this dick ain't no mistletoe. You know I'm the shit, I can switch a hoe. Get rid of a bitch, I don't miss a hoe.
It'll be Los Angeles off the tip.
They feel like they roll. Did my dance and I took it a little home. She like how I
And here is Van Exel.
You know how the boy do it. I'm posted. I keep that shit low key.
For the three. Here's Shaq. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And O'Neal, just a brute on the block, simply overpowers the opposition.
My trap from jumping like a beep, thumping like a speak, cutting pretty hoes off. I always been alone. I don't really need
Smith scanning the floor. Pass to Barrett. From past the arc. Rebound the Lakers. Here's Van Exel. Trying to get open as Shaq. Goes back up. Outside, Jones. Just 5 to shoot. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. The shot by Ori, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Yeah, Greg, that's just great defense. Forcing this man into a difficult attempt.
Now, here is Smith. Here's Knox. Pass to Randall. New York moving it around. Out to Smith. Lets it go with the three. It's good on the putback.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Working at teams with new coaches, Chris, how long do you think it usually takes a new system to get the kinks out and work properly?
Yeah, hopefully you have veteran players because they can adapt the system a little bit quicker. Younger players, they might not, know the lingo. They might not know necessarily where to be. So you have to practice, and with practice time not being a premium like it used to be, it's a little tougher. So it takes a while. You want to make sure you kind of look at the season, 82 games. You look at it in 4 20-game stretches, and you hope by that second 20-game stretch you're into finding your rhythm as a team, and the team starting to hone in on those little details.
Good perspective. Pass to Knox. To the middle. Shot clock at 6. Robinson, that's good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that. Good anticipation on the feed. He knows exactly where to go with that ball.
Smith, no good.
He's got to do a better job making the D pay for their mistakes.
Back to Bryant. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Barrett. New York trailing. Pass to Robinson. Outside for Randall. Takes the three. They get it again. Second shot opportunity. And it's Robinson with the bucket inside. Robinson's got 6.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
And it's sent back by O'Neal.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
Bryant can't get it to go. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And it's Robinson with the jam.
And the passer floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And the officials call a traveling violation. And it's the Knicks with the ball. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Shaq. Well, few players in the NBA are as scary as Dennis Smith Jr. when he has speed towards the rim.
Smith just attacks with a ferociousness when he puts the ball on the floor. It can leap out of the building and strong enough to dunk over and through just about any player. Still developing the rest of his game, but you like his aggression when going to the hoop. They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Throughout his career, Portis has excelled at running the break. He's all heart and hustle.
And that's his second foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
Pass to Campbell. 6 on the shot clock. The 3 from Bryant. Second chance shot. Campbell's shot's good.
There's that passion of his, battling with every ounce of energy he has.
Outside Gibson. Fading outside. Here's Dotson. A 3-pointer off the mark. And here's Los Angeles, trailing by 2. Here's Barry, but they'll get another chance. There's the 3. Here's Campbell.
I really like the hustle of Morris. He does it terrific.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. New York ahead. They lead by 2. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
No question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
Los Angeles shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point. Chris, this is a specialty of yours. Which current bigs are best at finishing contested shots right at the rim?
Oh, well, I'll tell you this, the best big in the league last year, averaging 17 points, scoring in the paint, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Yes. I mean, he'll dunk on anybody, move out the way he finishes. What about Embiid inside? What about Gobert? What about Boogie Cousins? Should I continue? I can keep going because the big man is back, baby.
And how about O'Neal zipping passes over to his guys, using that height to find open teammates?
And Chris, he started last season red hot, but Marcus Morris leveling off a bit as the season wore on.
Yeah, he had a big drop-off in his percentages, Kevin. Not the finish he'd hoped for in a contract year, but still, the last couple of seasons overall, the best numbers of his career.
Pass to Barry. And Shaq with the slam.
O'Neal is a force of nature. Once he gets it that low, it is a foregone conclusion.
And it's good, 2 points. Peyton's got his first 2 points.
Yeah, you can see the defense broke down there, allowing him to get all the way to the hoop.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, I like the chess match that's going on here. Each team trying to find and exploit the favorable matchup on the floor.
And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. No good from Campbell. New York trails by 3. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, last season we thought the Knicks' cornerstone player was Kristaps Porzingis. But the player and the team fell out of love with each other, and the Knicks traded him to Dallas. The draft picks and cap space freed them up for a wild summer, led by the drafting of rookie R.J. Barrett in the draft. Now New York has one of the more drastically revamped rosters in the league. Kevin, there's a lot to be excited about going forward in the Big Apple.
Big moves indeed, David. Thank you. Here's Ori. Unloads from 9. Robinson with the block. And he's able to get it back. Here's Fisher. Offensive rebound to the left side wing. Ori. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Ori's got the lead up to 5 now for the Lakers. Pass to Knox. Some nice passing by New York here. And that one drops. Smith's got 4 points this quarter.
Working on his interior game, Smith Jr. is very aware he has what it takes to score from there.
In the corner, Barrett with it. Here's Robinson. They get a hand on it. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. The shot by Ori, no good. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for New York. It's a 3-point game. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. And that'll be the third of the 4 straight at home. Pass to Campbell. Outside, Jones. Nifty move. And that's 2 points on the layup.
And doing much better now in that first quarter, converting less than 30% of their field goal opportunities, bouncing back nicely here in the second.
Here's Barrett to the right side. Here's Fisher. Finished off the break. Now it's a 5-point Los Angeles lead.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about being not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Pass to Ori. And the dunk by Ori.
And that's why you don't let him get positioned deep in the post.
They're just too big of a threat down there. I mean, he has a number of go-to moves at his disposal.
And for a lot of these kids, Greg, it's interesting how quickly teams expect them to get up to speed. Case in point, R.J. Barrett.
Yeah, I mean, he had only the 1 year of college, already being asked to produce. Fortunately, he's very mature for his age and generally plays up to the level of competition.
Bryant. Pass to Shaq. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Here's Morris. Defended by Jones. Morris, no good.
That's a shot they're always happy to get, even when he blows the finish.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Payton outside. And even 3-on-3 break. Morris with the bucket.
Terrific use of the catch-and-shoot jumper for Morris, catching the deep flat-footed and torching them as a result.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. New York trails by 3. Pass to Gibson. Al Payton in the corner. Gibson with it. Down low. Portis. Good work defensively by Jones. Shoots it. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Fox has got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for Los Angeles. And the basket by Payton. Los Angeles leading by 3. Outside Fox. They get it back. Fires from deep. Right wing. Tries it again.
Let's go.
And he hits the jump shot.
Let's go. You know, not necessarily what you're looking for, but still able to convert.
Pass to Morris. And Morris throws it down.
Morris really rises up to these jams, leaving no mistake as he finishes with authority.
Los Angeles calls timeout. All players look for an edge, Chris. For example, certain guys are just so deceptive with the ball in their hands. I mean, you're always looking for whatever can give you that advantage.
Two of the best players, and people can complain as much as they want, but Harden getting to the line is genius because he knows how you're guarding him, and basically you gotta stay away from him to guard him because he's so skilled. And by the way, Curry does the same thing, and Curry, one of the smaller players in the league, but always finding a way to take the contact, take the bump, but to get the scoring up. And I think as a fan, for me, I know as a fan for me, it's fun watching the cat and mouse game between the offensive player and the defender, seeing who can get the best of each other while involving the ref.
Well, they just control their bodies so well. They know exactly what they need to do to get that call.
And it's all on the spur of the moment. I mean, this is all on the fly. Such genius to watch play.
Here is Ori. He's got 6. Lock at 6. They get the rebound. O'Neal. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And Gibson wide open. He shoots. No good from outside.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, before he became a head coach in Memphis and New York, David Fizdale spent 8 seasons as an assistant under Eric Spoelstra in Miami. Now, Spo said he's a brilliant basketball mind that has exceptional gold standard level communication skills. One of the most talented coaches I've been around. So, Kevin, Fizdale is highly respected.
David, he sure is. Great reputation. Now getting his shot. Thank you so much. Now here's Shaq. Baseline try. And Gibson sends it back.
And Gibson just out here to play hard defense, showing great awareness coming up there with that block.
Los Angeles leading by 7. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. And it's the Knicks with the ball. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
A high percentage shooter from these spots. Portis has tons of confidence in his inside scoring ability.
And O'Neal gets it to go.
His teammates keep getting him the ball in his favorite spots. He's done a lot for his shooting.
Back to Payton. And the wide open shot from Morris. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Morris has got 8.
Well, yeah, Morris is just a tremendous shooter. He has great touch from beyond the arc.
And a breakthrough season for Marcus Morris in 2018 and 19. Career highs almost across the board.
Some nice passing by New York here. Intercepted. And now the fast break. Fox with the ball. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Fox, strong, very confident player, an excellent defender, and a solid shooter.
The first one falls. You know, Greg, the Celtics are encouraging their players to take mental health just as seriously as their physical health. Marcus Morris brave enough to say that helped him a lot.
I mean, the Morris twins growing up in the hard streets of Philly, I mean, a lot to overcome, but by getting some help, that's exactly what Marcus is doing.
For Los Angeles, they have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for New York. They trail by 11. Inside, Robinson. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen. Defender can't.
Well, Brian, just a superb athlete, terrific at just imposing his will on the defense on that drive.
Pass to Randall. 6 to shoot. And Randall throws it down.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. Out to the wing. Back to Van Exel. The 3. Good on the 3-point shot. Van Exel's got the lead up to 12 now for the Lakers.
I love watching Van Exel dial it in from deep there. A superb sniper from beyond the arc.
And the basket by Knox. Ryan in the post. Randall with some nice D. And so it's Los Angeles with a 10-point lead. So breathing. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Lakers leading by 10. Here's Van Exel. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant. Van Exel's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for Los Angeles. Offensive rebound. Pass to Knox.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really, right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive. Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And he's good on the second. Chris, you've been a commentator for the NBA Vegas Summer League. Amazing how much that event has grown.
Oh, how about this year? The Chinese, the Croatian national team. I mean, come on. This is a global game, and we're bringing all of them to Vegas to let fans go up in there and watch them and watch rookies at a young, early age and see the best players. I mean, this is awesome. You got to love how forward-thinking the NBA is. This is really cool.
It is.
And Van Exel, a quick decision maker, especially when it comes to shredding the D with his passing.
To the inside. Randall no good.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the one he's had tonight.
Oh, great instincts, relentless. Seems like he's getting to every miss.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here. Trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
Now Van Exel. Following the miss by Julius Randle from deep. Cans it from downtown. And the Lakers lead by 18.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Robinson with the block. They need this. Barrett with the ball. Now guarded by Fox. To Van Exel. Stolen by Robinson. Here's Barrett. Sinks that one from the post.
I love seeing Barrett cash in there. He knows he has what it takes to finish through contact.
A lot of pain, a lot of chains. Feel like a slave, all this motherfucking rage. I wanna change, I made a change. Too much cane on Missing Valley Hall of Fame. On May the 12th, I made a do the walk of shame. I'm Gucci, man, that's who I was before the fame. These clothes chasers trying to come up off my name. Stay in your motherfucking lane, cause you's a lame. Cause you's a lame. You's a lame. Stay in your motherfucking lane, cause you's a lame. You's a lame. Cause you's a lame. Stay in your motherfucking lane, cause you's a lame. Cause you's a lame. Stay in your motherfucking lane, cause you's a lame. Cause you's a lame. Cause you's a lame. Stay in your motherfucking lane, cause you's a lame. Yeah, you's a lame. Look at my chain. Nothing but diamonds, I can put you on the game. Your best friend wanna fuck me, that's a shame. But I don't even hit it, she just give me brain. My car insane, got so much change. I made 100 mil and never been the same. I gained everything cause I've been through the pain. Now if my day is cloudy, I just make it rain. I keep 100 bad hoes, take a smell all of my clothes. She had my phone, she closed. Shop in the store when it's closed. I'm only there if it's hoes. They say I'm doing the most. Ever since I've been in first class, I ain't never went back to coach. Started playing for the team, now bitch I'm the coach. She ain't like me, see my chain, not a bitch's approach. I give her different strokes. I put the dick in her throat. I get the paper and go. I get a million more. Cause you's a lame. You's a lame. Stay in your motherfucking lane, cause you's a lame. You's a lame. Cause you's a lame. Stay in your motherfucking lane, cause you's a lame. Cause you's a lame. Stay in your motherfucking lane, cause you's a lame. Cause you's a lame. You a lame. Cause you's a lame. You a lame. Stay in your motherfucking lane, cause you's a lame.
Brick ball, whipping work up like I'm Nick Gordon. In the purple 911, still in the big war. Pale Harbor, needed markers, I bought the 5th floor. Took a shop and needed up, this rap boy just getting more. Mailman, he keep feeling a nigga Bill Grant. Pants fell, Tech 9, who on the tail end? Swimming pool, my shit bigger than it's 6 Flags. I just float all on my 100 with my rich ass. Bending over, I got a bitch, I pay to wipe my ass. Call the seizure up the shit, this time I beat my pants. Jack his vital signs, I heard he going broke. Couple cases of champagne, I hear she snorts coke.
You's a lame. Stay in your motherfucking lane, cause you's a lame. You's a lame. Cause you's a lame. Stay in your motherfucking lane, cause you's a lame. Cause you's a lame. Stay in your motherfucking lane, cause you's a lame. Cause you's a lame. Cause you's a lame. Stay in your motherfucking lane, cause you's a lame.
Now it's everybody flocking near the decoy. Shorty mixing up the with the liquor. G-Wagon, 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 G-Wagon. All the housewives pulling up. I got a lot of toys. 720S pumping Fallout Boy. You was talking in the beginning. Back when I was feeling unforgiving. I know see me winning. See the hit glue in my mouth and I be grinning. 100 bands in my pocket, it's on me. 100 deep when I roll like. Get more lonely. It's a moment when I show up, God, I'm saying wow. 100 bands in my pocket, it's on me.
This shit let me feel chocolate traumatized. It's hard to speak on what I'm feeling up inside. I can't even look my mama in her eyes. I put you through so much and I apologize. I'm catching checks, I hope these honeys stop the crying. Where I'm from, they only love you when you die. I'm from the trenches where we fighting to survive. Can't be another victim of these homicides. And you can't even show too much love, they get greedy. The same niggas ain't give a fuck, saying don't leave me for my niggas that will piss when in blood, I know you see me. It ain't no turning back, they went too far, so fucking treat me. Phone on airplane mode, I'm too high for you to reach me. I've been too busy chasing my dreams, I'm never sleeping. Catch us at the awards, like look my mom on TV. I'm just trying to make my mark with this shit, like Paco Weezy. I can tell by the look in your eyes, you probably need me. But it's a lot of girls that's attractive, what can you teach me? And if you gon' stick around and say fuck me when this ain't easy, it be the ones you least expected, I swear this shit'll get greasy. This shit left me shell shocked and traumatized. It's hard to speak on what I'm feeling up inside. I can't even look my mama in her eyes. I put you through so much and I apologize. I'm cashing checks, I hope these honeys stop the crime. Where I'm from, they only love you when you die. I'm from the trenches where we fighting to survive. Can't be another victim of these homicides. My little niggas some demons, they be quick to let it spark. We was shorties on the block, we weren't playing in the park. Granny say whatever you do, just play it smart. I keep getting tatted just to cover up the scars. I'm just trying to shine and fight my way up out the dark. We like royalty kings, that's what we are. I just plan on chasing my dreams and going far. Gotta think big if you plan on living large. Tryna look on Billboard and see my name up on them charts. I walk in the store and put my soul in every bar. Whole team got a, we filling up the shopper cart. And you can't grab a plate if you want right here from the start. This shit left me shell shocked and traumatized. It's hard to speak on what I'm feeling up inside. I can't even look my mama in her eyes. I put you through so much and I apologize. I'm cashing checks, I hope these honeys stop the crime. Where I'm from, they only love you when you die. I'm from the trenches where we fighting to survive. Can't be another victim of these homicides. My mind thought I was a joke, but miss my tutorial.
Who that joint, bro? I'm in a booth right now, right? And I look around and I finally realize that I turned myself to a motherfucking self-made millionaire, you dig? Everybody love me except for one group of bitch ass niggas. Hey, don't play with me, play with your bitch. Let's go. Don't play with me. Don't do that. Play with your bitch. Young nigga on some multi-million-dollar shit. Fur coat, half a million worth of ice on. Lit up like a nigga cut the Christmas lights on. Why the fuck do you be so fresh, dawg? Why you keep your foot on these niggas' neck, dawg? Cause we at the top, but we really from the bottom. Tell that pussy fuck them, and that's how I feel about them. Heard your intro, your last 2 mixtapes. I hear you slick, listen, but that shit lame. All that make believe rapping about cocaine. Don't play with me, ho, got it, you a hoe, man. Hey, you went from my biggest fan to my biggest hater. Begging me to sign with you, but I had too much paper. Still that same nigga that used to front your big brother. Found out he a bitch too, now I call him your big sister. You still that same nigga that was beefing with a type. But you a gangster though. I cannot take you serious. They said them pussy niggas on your team earn your draw. They say you make them pussy ass niggas call you boss. But they can't call you king, cause that's dope. I can't drink all that 2 liters, because that's raw. Streets hours, that new 488 came with a lot of power. My little niggas begging to let them system scatter showers. Don't play with me, play with your bitch. Matter of fact, when I fucked her, she told me you a bitch. And tell that old nigga from my hood with you that he a bitch. You make the city look bad, that's the truth. Fuck nigga, I be in North Memphis more than you. I shot my first 20 videos in my hood. You a pussy, I heard they never see you in your hood. Nigga, quit playing. 10 M's up, what the fuck?
It'll be Los Angeles off the tip.
Be mad cause they call Memphis Dogland. Or met the Super Bowl, my money on the fountain cans. Hey, you big head motherfucker, why you hating so much?
Left side, Kobe.
You came up rapping this and 3 6 Mafia. I slick this and then dodging me, nigga. Let's
Van
get
Exel with it.
Oh, pussy ass nigga.
5 on the clock. Pass to O'Neal.
The
Lakers need to get a shot off here. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake. The drive by James. Lays it up and banks it in.
That's as good as you can defend LeBron inside, and it's still not good enough.
And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. They grab their own miss. Here's Shaq.
Still can't get anything going here after 3 tries.
Off with the layup. Here's James. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Amongst the many things that I appreciate most about LeBron James, and there are a lot, his leadership. I mean, everybody else just kind of naturally falls into place behind him because he's such a good example and a positive leader.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to Ilgauskas. Now here's LeBron. And James throws it down hard.
Tell you what, just add that one to the highlight reel. James is truly one of the greatest slam dunkers of all time.
And it's Bryant in the corner. And they cash in right away with the quick shot.
And you know, it took them a while to get going, but they've finally connected now on their 4th shot of the game.
And that one's good. James. LeBron's got 7 points in the game.
Off to a nice start here. They've hit all 3 from the field.
And the call will be against Ildrunas Ilgauskas. That is his first foul of the game. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Here's Shaq. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
Boy, a dominant big man is O'Neal. Superb control inside. And this dude will feast on the interior.
Fox with the steal. Bryant with it. He's picked up by James. O'Neal. Back to Van Exel.
Yeah, and Ilgauskas stretching out there to block shots. Superb at using that huge wingspan to come up with rejection. Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
Well, the size mismatch is no problem for this fella, guys. I mean, how much do you like seeing that aggressiveness from him?
Shot by Gooden is no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that. Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Boy, you're playing with fire anytime you leave somebody open on James' team. I mean, LeBron, his court vision, outstanding.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. A big part of your game is rebounding. You control the glass so well. What's one thing you would tell young viewers if they wanted to improve their rebound?
You know, I'm a little bit out of the norm here, but the biggest thing to me for rebounding is pursuing the ball. Boxing out is important, but pursuing the ball and good timing are the most important elements of rebounding. And that's what I would have players focus on. Pursue the ball.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Gibson with the steal. Here's Jones. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Here's Fisher. Over Marshall. And that one's good from Fisher.
Oof, that is a tough shot.
And Gibson, here we go. To the paint. Here is Zhao. Outside Gibson. Off target from outside.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looks good from here.
Out to the right wing. Barry misses. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. It's a 5-point game. Here's Gibson. Back to LeBron. the 10-footer. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
For three, pass to Fisher. It'll count. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
Oh, why, thank you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
O'Neal. Conchance shot, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Well, you can't give him any room to maneuver on the board because once he does, he's going to make you pay.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And Greg, those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain phase. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Both teams will make substitutions. Ilgauskas, good.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
Now, here's Fox. It's tipped. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Shoots it. That's short off the rim. It's deflected. And it's the Lakers on the break. Kobe with the ball. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Well, you got to respect the speed of Bryant. He is so fast when he's got room to run.
Hughes, good. Hughes got the lead up to 13 now for Cleveland.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's Snow, following the bucket by the Lakers. And a miss there on the triple.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Pass to Gooden. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Inside. And it's Gooden with the jam.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Now Van Exel. Clock at 6. Pass to Campbell. From 12 feet out. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Hughes, good.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And the Lakers call time here. Mark, a lot of coaches like to run their offense through centers. Any names you can think of who you'd be comfortable running your offense through at that position?
Well, just because I've watched him and loved his game since locking into him, Jokic. Man, can he pass it. He can shoot it. He can score it inside. He's got such excellent hands and touch. He's at the top of the list.
Marcus
right
Cousins,
now, bro.
What
big
the
guy that can
fuck?
shoot it and pass it as well. And Marcus Hall is also in that list.
You'd feel comfortable with any of those guys holding the ball, distributing the ball, wouldn't you?
No doubt.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Out of bounds, Cleveland will take possession. There's 1:17 left in the second quarter. And here is James. 17 points in the game. O'Neal with the defensive effort. To the left wing. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Here's Gooden. Misses off the left iron. It's Bucks with the drive. And stolen by LeBron.
I bet.
Here's Hughes. The putback.
Oh, my God.
Great positioning on the putback. And the Cavaliers lead by 17.
Ilgauskas is a 7'3" big man who does a really solid job rebounding the ball.
It's blocked by
Put out the roach like a brand new L. Fuck you, bitch, I'm a brand new. Fuck you, bitch, my shirt brand new.
And it's out of bounds. The
Can't even
Cavaliers
turn
able
that
to
shit
retain
down.
possession here. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
Pass to Kobe.
Been up though, bro. What you been doing?
The baseline jam. And he hits the jump shot. Bryant's got 4 points in the quarter.
The mid-range stroke of Bryant, you got to admire that. I mean, he's got a terrific feel from here.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Van Exel. And so it's LeBron James making things. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Cleveland leading by 17. Gibson looking it over. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession.
How?
I'm a big boss, I gotta say so. They'll whop you down if I say so.
Down low. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
I love watching Van Exel dial it in from deep there. A superb sniper from beyond the arc.
Get the fuck
And he
out
gets the
of
bucket.
here.
Marshall's got his first basket.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And so it's Cleveland with it. Shots good by Gibson.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say
Get the fuck
not
out of
so
here.
good
dog.
at the other end.
This nigga, who the fuck
Sorry,
is
that's
Pollard,
poor
bro?
defense down low again. It's
Nigga
been a
took Van
mismatch
Exel
thus
off the
far
silver,
in
bro.
the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
To the middle. Makes it off the glass.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Now here's Bryant. 6 points for him. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Gibson. Offensive rebound.
I'm cooking a 4 and a half. Pirates the Yola, I add a little soda and bubble. I double the fine and grab my drunk and test day. How may I help you? I blessed him. I guess he just needed a plan. He's not a good looker, but she a good hooker. And I'm about to turn me some trash into cash. Water just gush out her mouth in the pussy. She needs some more cushion with bottles some eggs. Secret compartments, Toyota Corolla. I'm hoping the load don't get caught on the slab. Nothing impossible. I had a few obstacles. Right back the clock and like I never left. My windows are tinted. My mouth and my watch go to hit me. I'm gripping the wheel in my bed. I'm in 2 lanes. Whippers insane. I had to take off the brain. I got some change. Travel 2 names. I've been pushing them things. Push. I've been doing my thing. Push. Took a lot of losses, had to bounce back. She got ass loving when it bounce back. Came back strong, had to bounce back. Applying pressure, watch a nigga bounce back. Pushing, I'm all in his face and he think that I'm pushing. Like, what we gon' talk about? Ain't shit to talk about. I pull the calls on these niggas, I call them out. Pushing. I'm in his face and he think that I'm pushing. Make a mistake if you think that I'm pushing. I got my shirt off, dropping the work off. On Carolina, controlling the spot. Whoever the section, harassing pedestrians, catching the city, patrolling is hot. If I get arrested, my bill could be set and whatever. Go right back and open up shops. Image the jeweler from sit in my session. It look like a camera flooded with rocks. I cut on the faucet, I'm really retarded. I bottle that water and I'm spilling the drop. You gotta be cautious, I'm clutching the water. I'm permanent score on your top. About a new friend, she got a big head like Rihanna. It's cute, I'm not taking a shot. She got a new body, she got with the prize on Michigan now when I chill in the shower. Take off the brain. I got some change. Travel 2 lanes. I've been pushing them things. I've been doing my thing. Push. Took a lot of losses, had to bounce back. She got ass loving when it bounce back. Came back strong, had to bounce back. Applying pressure, watch a nigga bounce back.
And so the tip-off, it's Miami. And here's Dragic. There's the double team with Randall. And that one's good by Butler. Plenty of games still ahead, Brent. Some discussion about shortening the regular season. What's going to happen?
I don't think it's going to happen.
Would you like to see it happen?
I like there's some percolating ideas out there that it might, and the idea of a 70-game season to me, it sounds really healthy. It sounds healthy for the players.
Healthy's a great word to use.
It sounds healthy for the coaching staff. It sounds healthy for the league, and it sounds healthy for the competition that you're going to get. Those 70 games, that leaves some elevated play throughout the course of a regular season.
That's a great number. They get it back. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you know, by now, I don't think there's much question. Mark and his brother Powell are the best 1-2 brother punch in NBA history. How about over 30,000 points combined?
And so Gasol nails them both.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Castro will win it. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Here's Dragic. No good there. Good work defensively by Conley. From the baseline. And he hits the jumper for 2.
And never one to force the issue. Conley smoothly knocks that down.
This all no good.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively. Amazing to watch the 10th overall pick in 2014 in Justice Winslow manage his career and positional change in the NBA. I mean, last year he had a very underrated season, averaged 12 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. A lot of what Miami was trying to do last year had to deal with Justice Winslow playing some point forward and initiating a lot of their offense, especially in the wake of the Dragic injury. I'm not sure where the lack of focus comes in there, Kevin. That's not like him. The defense is close, but there's enough space to score.
And they take the lead.
And he knows how to make good use of his size in that low block. And Gasol's inside game is very refined. There's a smoothness to how he approaches.
And with Winslow, the defense, Brent, was always there. The offensive improvement finally caught up.
Well, a little bit, Kevin. He's still never going to be.
Everybody won't see tomorrow. Money caught and unmotivated. Killer beat is premeditated. Still remember like yesterday when them hard times had me frustrated. Say a day, I'ma go and get it. Pair of J's in my Florida fitted. Quitting out of my vocab and no hate found in my soul and spirit. Young nigga trying to feed the fam. Hating on me, don't give a damn. Out here like what nigga?
Your 1-through-3 option and any offensive set, and defense will be his calling card. But last year, the way that they explored his ball handling and made him a point forward, he definitely impacted the game.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Are you asking me, GA? I'm not sure.
Now, here's Dragic. 5 on the clock. Pass to Adebayo. Got it off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good. Memphis leading. Here's Conley. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Olynyk has the open look. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic.
And nice court vision from Dragic there to get a great look at the bucket.
Conley comes up empty down low.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
It's tipped. So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
1:11 left to play in the first quarter. The 11-footer. The Grizzlies with another miss. Here's Johnson. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
Huge running with purpose right there in the open court situation. Johnson opportunistic on the break.
Pass to Bayless. To the left wing. Three-pointer, Pondexter. Rebound by the Heat.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
And that one is good.
Well, waiters and confidence, they go together pretty well.
Now, here's Lure. Outside Conley. 6 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And Lure gets it to go.
Passes like this demonstrate Conley's unselfishness as well as his desire to get his guys going on offense.
Outside, Jones. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Heat lead by 2. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back.
Now how the fuck did
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And when you consider how the Heat are doing, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, the coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why in that first quarter.
Well, everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
And so here is Miami following the shot by Ed Davis. There's Bayless with the three. The rebound by Johnson. Outside, Jones. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Stolen by Conley. And it's Memphis on the break. The shot's good from Bayless.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
And it's Conley penetrating. Past to Lure. Stolen by Waiters. Here's Hero. Here's Johnson. And the layup falls. Johnson's got his second bucket.
Just a nice job of sniffing one out right there. Would love to see Johnson try to get a few more of those freebies.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. Seems like nearly everyone, Brent, can shoot the three. Records being broken every year. How long do you think this age of shooting is going to last?
The tipping point, I'm not sure where that is, but the fact that the Houston Rockets in the past 2 seasons have done what it is that they've done, shooting more threes than twos for 2 consecutive seasons, is just a mind-boggling thing to me, Kevin. I think,
where has it gotten?
Well, I think that we're kind of at the maximum. I think we are at the tipping point. I don't know how much more you can do, but the teams that are seeing those other teams having success with it are trying to emulate it without the talent that you have. So the next few years are going to be interesting to see how it is or where it is that a transformative player maybe brings the game back towards inside the three-point line, or what strategies change to create even more three-point shots.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Jimmy Butler has made several all-star teams, but he remains single-minded in pursuit of his bigger goal. Butler said, "I just want to win a championship. That's all that matters. I didn't do it in high school. I do it in college. If I don't win it here, then I'll go to the 50 and over league someday. But I got to win a championship at some stage." Kevin?
I like that attitude. Thank you, D.A. Dragic gets the bucket.
Really nice to see Dragic explore that aspect of his game. The catch-and-shoot J is simply deadly.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
For Memphis, they have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. Memphis leading by 4. And it's Justice Winslow with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Randolph, no one around him. Misses the 3.
And they had some box coverage that turned into no coverage.
Well, Bam at 6'10" might be a little bit undersized, but there's something in his activity on a nightly basis, Kevin, that feels like he plays bigger. Just a pogo stick, gets around, covers some ground laterally, and does a great job of both protecting the rim and finishing strong.
And with Adebayo and finishing plays, Brent, he is a terrific dunker.
No doubt. Guys are looking for him all over the rim, and you could throw it just about anywhere, and Bam is going to go up and just look for that. Bam right on you. Great energy, great athleticism, and continues to find ways in which he can make solid offensive contributions for the Heat.
A nice shot by Pondexter.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Adebayo, high post. There's Dragic with the three. Drains the three-pointer. Dragic has got 5 points in the quarter.
Shooting it with more confidence now. Look at his face. He didn't look quite right in the opening minutes. Finding it now.
Back to Gasol. Conley left side. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Looks like he's got more feel tonight. Like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
Dragic with a wide open look. The shot will not fall. Memphis leading by 7. Memphis moving that ball around. In transition, here comes Miami. Nice pass. Right under the rack perfectly for the layup. Dragic has got 9 points.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
There's 49 seconds left in the first half of the game. Pass to Winslow. To the wing right side. Here's Adebayo. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And Bam Adebayo. He just plays with so much energy when he's on the floor.
Boy, he is ferocious on both ends of the floor. Great energy player who can finish in the paint with the best of them. Very quick on his feet and can cover a lot of ground for a player his size.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. No good from Dragic. Now here's Bayless. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. It's the Grizzlies. They're up by 8. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Memphis leading. It's tipped. Near the three-point line, it's Dragic. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Dragic has got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Heat. Out of bounds, Miami takes possession.
Why does he make me do that?
And it's Miami's ball. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Conley into the lane. Here's Gasol. Nice shot from 10 feet out. Gasol's got the game tied up here for Memphis.
And through the years, he's become very confident in that shot. Gasol's almost better from mid-range than he is in tight. That's a great weapon for a 7-footer to have.
Here's Butler. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And you look at Jimmy Butler. He's about 6'8", about 230 pounds. Great size on the wing.
And he keeps himself in tip-top shape. His strength, one thing I'm not sure the casual fan even recognizes.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Conley's shot is off.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, tampering is a touchy subject, but it's a word we're hearing more often. Teams want to retain their star players. They know that there's always talk during a season. Now, teams can only express interest in a player when he hits free agency. Players can talk amongst each other freely all season. Star players like LeBron James are tied into their front offices. And some people wonder if there's much of a difference between what the player says and what his team is thinking. Evan?
Good point, David. Thank you.
He's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Outside Butler. Back to Dragic. Pass to Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Miami needs to get a shot off. Launches a 3. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Now a timeout called by Memphis. You know, bro, we talk about how global the game has become. There's so much talent in the NBA that was born outside of this country. And you think about the great coaches, the Hubie Browns over the years that have gone and had these clinics, Jack Ramsey, spreading the word of basketball that developed these young players we're now seeing in the league.
And we can go down the list of guys like Giannis, Joel Embiid, Jokic in Denver, Gobert in Utah, Luka Doncic in Dallas, along with Porzingis for the season. The one thing that's interesting about all those guys, Kevin, the connective tissue to that is they're not only great players, but the construct of the locker room around those guys being great players, it changes the dynamic of some of the conversations that go on in the locker room. Most guys are used to seeing the best player on their team sound like them, be from places that they've been, played in high school All-American tournaments or on collegiate level to get. These guys are coming over from somewhere else, and so it forces a dynamic in the locker room that I think gets really interesting for teams as they move forward.
That's really interesting. For Miami, they have shot 6 of 7 at the line. And that one falls for Dragic.
And last year, a bit of a pivot for Justice Winslow in terms of his game. Found one of the better ways he could contribute to the team is through his developing playmaking skills.
Davis with the bucket.
Now here's a guy who has all the tools to be a threat inside. Davis still searching for his offensive consistency.
Pass to Hero. On the wing, Johnson.
What the
Here's
fuck?
Hero. Bayless covering. And the 3 off target. And for Winslow, he filled in at the point when Dragic was injured last season.
And Winslow looks really comfortable in that playmaking role. We know he struggled with his shooting, but when he can contribute with his passing, it adds another layer to his game. We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
For Miami, they haven't been good at the free throw line in this one, 7 of 8.
One of the better free throw shooting bigs in the NBA. The challenge for Leonard as he develops is to try to get to the line a few more times. Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime. He's going to punish you, Kevin, if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's
Come on, 2K, bro. I'm wide open. Should have been a green light. Come on.
Davis with the double. To the middle. Stolen by Bayless. And it's Memphis on the break. Lure can't hit. For Miami, they're 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. No good on the free throw.
How many points this quarter?
Spin through that wood, tell them people what I did to you. Biggie and LeQ ran down on them.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
And one difference this half is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
Back to Conley. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
The Heat have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12. And that one goes in, 2 from the line that time. Memphis trails by 11. Will it go? Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Conley's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the court.
Here's Hero. No good on the three. And it's Randolph with the ball for the Grizzlies. Score the basket, his 8 for 13 from the floor.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Here's Hero. 1 second left. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth.
Appreciate it. Trying to come back, man.
Fourth
Probably
quarter of
last
action is
game
upon us.
of the
Thanks
night.
as always for joining us.
I'm not about to let this shit piss me off.
Well, Heat leading by 7. Here's Waiters. Offensive rebound. Castro will win it. Good ball movement here by Miami. And Davis sends it back.
It's a wonder we don't see more of that from Davis. He has the live legs and instincts to be a premier shot blocker in the league.
Bro. I'm on. Give me some love, bro, for that defense, man.
And the Heat lead by 9.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis. And that was some serious effort there.
Well, that's a pretty serious blow, guys. I mean, they are showing they want this game. Staying active defensively and putting up some quick points.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. And it's Miami's ball. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this one. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Here's Hero. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And here are the Heat now. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Here's Adebayo. Rejected by Gasol. The offensive rebound. Nice yet again. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Zach Randolph.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
And they're doing a very good job at the line this half.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Pass to Bayless. Looking to end the run. Here's Randolph. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Olynyk.
Some old dog tricks there from Zach Randolph, enjoying the pump fake to fool the defender.
And the second free throw, good. Here's Dragic. Stolen by Conley. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Jimmy Butler.
4th selection back in the 07 draft. Conley has been a reliable guard for many years.
The Heat leading by 13. Dragic left side. To the left side wing. Pass to Winslow. Butler on the wing. That one misses. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way.
A key rebound there, but they can do a little better on the glass here down the stretch.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Pass to Dragic. Good, nice job down low.
$40 on my card now. I've been fucking around. grind up in the spot, $100 the line up. On the big homie, niggas can line up.